Hi everybody, Rich Cooper from Delmarva Resorts Realty in beautiful downtown Lewis, Delaware. Today, I want to tell you a little bit about some of the advantages of being a first-time home buyer in Delaware. Now, I first want to talk about what exactly is a first-time home buyer. Now, of course, a person who has never bought a home before is a first-time home buyer. If you have not owned property in the last 3 years that was your primary residence, you are still a first-time home buyer. In other words, you may live with mom and dad, but own a rental property at the beach, and you've been renting it out. You have not been living there. As long as you haven't been living there, it is not your primary residence. So you still qualify for first-time home buyer advantages in the state of Delaware. Now, one of the reasons I'm doing this is because I recently just came from a very good seminar about first-time home buyer advantages. A lot of things I didn't know. One thing that is extremely important, I think, is the tax advantage of first-time home buying. No matter whether you go through a Delaware State Housing Authority loan or just a normal loan, you can still qualify for a tax advantage. The tax advantage is up to $2,000 a year. Every year you have that same mortgage. Unless you refinance, pay it up, sell the home, then you don't qualify for it anymore. How do you get the $2,000? Here, say you have a mortgage of $180,000 at a normal interest rate of about 3.5. You're paying about $6,200 a year in mortgage interest. Okay, you can write that off. That's great. But you can take 25% of that, which is approximately $1,500, and that can be added on to either, if you owe money, you can take that off the top, or if they owe you money, you can add that onto it. And this is every year you have the mortgage. So that's probably the best tax advantage. Now, some programs that the Delaware State Housing Authority offers. Two I want to talk about. The Advantage 4 and the Small Loan. And let's start with the Small Loan. Small Loan stands for Second Mortgage Assistance Loan. Yes, so it's a small loan. Anyway, what a small loan will do is will get you up to $8,000 as a loan that does not have to be paid back. It's a 30-year secondary loan that can be used for closing costs, anything of that sort. You may not qualify for the entire $8,000. It all depends on the type of loan you have and the amount you're spending. But you can get up to that. It is a 3% loan for 30 years, and you never have to pay anything until you sell the home. And if you do get $8,000, then it's not added to the value of the house. It's just a secondary lien. It'll be as a secondary lien. Your mortgage will be the primary lien. The small loan will be the secondary lien. You never have to pay it until you sell the home. However, remember, it's still accruing 3% interest every year. So it would behoove you to pay a little bit of it when you have couple extra bucks here, couple extra bucks there. If nothing else, at least pay the interest. So then at the end, you got to pay the $8,000 back. But it'll get you into a home if you don't have money for closing costs or down payment. So that's the small loan, and that is a loan. Now, Advantage 4 is a grant. You are given the money. It never has to be repaid. There's not a lien on your home. The Advantage 4 is a very, very good thing if you're really cash strapped, but you have to have certain requirements met. Advantage 4 is a grant that will give you 4% of your primary mortgage. If you have a $100,000 mortgage, it will give you $4,000. This is not a loan. This is a grant. The money gets given to you. You never have to pay it back, even if you sell the house a week after you close. That's your money to keep. That's Advantage 4, and it would work for people who need closing costs or other costs involved in the down payment or closing process. So those are a couple of things that will help first-time home buyers, and I hope this has been informative. It's only an overview. I mean, there's a lot more detail to it, obviously. This seems a little too easy. Like, here's 4% of your mortgage. Hey, there's other things that you have to qualify, but it's really not that difficult. So what I want you to do is to find out more information. You can either Google it, or you can give me a call, 302-265-7538, or rich.cooper@dmvrr.com. Good hunting, happy house hunting. Don't believe everything you see on House Hunters, and I will see you when you need to buy a home.